Can I- Hello.
Pradyumna, you're there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can I start? Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know once visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi all. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Great. I am Pradyumna, playing Sergeant at Arms role today. I welcome you all to All Women and Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club meeting number 226. A huge applause, please. We are the Toastmasters International and we do hold a mission. It is we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. And to serve that mission, as the club, we hold a mission, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To support the mission, we hold the core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence. Besides, to have a smooth meeting running, we hold our ground rules. Rule number 1, please do stay on video throughout the meeting so we can have a good interaction with your presence. 2, please stay away from noise-making things that would distract your attention so you can enjoy and imbibe the fullest of the meeting experience. I shall give you 5 seconds. Your time starts now. 2, 1. The time is up. Please be presentable on the camera and please do avoid crosstalk. So the speakers wouldn't be disturbed or listen. And please do respect the time window and the clock. So we stay within our time window, neither overshoot the time nor undershoot the time. And finally, please be mindful of choice of your words. The sensitive topics like sex, religion, and politics, when you speak about them, please choose your words sensitively. That now it's time to take oath. I request everyone to unmute yourself and please repeat after me. The Toastmasters promise. Ready? As a member of Toastmasters International and my club,
As a member of Toastmasters International and my club,
I promise
I promise
to attend club meetings regularly,
to attend club meetings regularly,
to prepare all of my projects to the best of my ability,
to prepare all of my projects to the best of my ability,
Placing them on the Toastmaster education program.
to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments,
to prepare for and fulfill
meeting assignments.
all the fulfill meaning assignments,
to provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations,
To provide
fellow members with helpful constructive
evaluations.
evaluations,
to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment,
to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment
necessary for all members to learn and grow,
Necessary for all members to learn and grow.
To serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so.
To serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so.
To treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy.
To treat
Treat
my fellow
club
club
members and guests
our guests
with
with
respect and courtesy.
To bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers.
To bring guests to club meetings so that they can see the benefits of Toastmasters
membership offers.
To adhere to the guidelines and rules.
To
adhere to the guidelines and
rules
for all Toastmasters education and recognition programs.
For all Toastmasters
education and recognition programs.
To act within Toastmasters core values of.
To act within Toastmasters core
values of
integrity, respect, service, and excellence. During the conduct of all Toastmasters activities.
During the conduct of all Toastmasters
activities.
I agree to stand by the promise. Would you?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. Now it's time to see our presiding officer. She is an entrepreneur, communication skills trainer, and founder of the EQ Key. She is helping the individuals build emotional intelligence and impactful communication. She has delivered training programs across colleges and startup ecosystems and is a passionate Toastmaster, a Triple Crown Achiever, Division Transformation Award winner, served as a club mentor, and she is also poet at heart. Toastmaster Anubha Priya Madhav. The stage is all yours.
Okay, good morning, fellow Toastmasters, members, all the distinguished Toastmasters who are present here, and my dear guests who have joined. I was not ready for this. I am having goosebumps seeing my photo. Amanda had been back of me. Anuba, I want your photo. I want your photo. And I was just questioning her, why do you want it? And okay, now I get it. Thank you for that warm introduction. It really means a lot. So, as the presiding officer today, I declare meeting number 226 of the All Women and Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club officially open. I can see today we have so many guests who have joined in, our dear members have joined in, and I would like few of them to unmute and share their intros, please. We can see Kavita. Kavita, can we hear it out from you?
Hello, good morning to all the cheerful people. It's a good way to start the day. I am a member of Toastmasters for 10 years now. And by profession, I'm a corporate trainer. I do soft skills trainings, help people with to have great communication skills so that they can communicate with clarity, confidence, and charisma. I also do business executives, coaching for business executives to improve their emotional intelligence. And I have been a national champion of public speaking 2018 for JCI Public Speaking Challenges. And I've represented my country, India, at the World Championship of Public Speaking in South Korea. I came second over there. And practicing regularly at Toastmasters helped me a lot. Though I speak for hours in my training sessions, aligning to the structure of speaking in Toastmasters has given me a lot of clarity about what is the message that I convey to create the impact. Well, this is what it's about me. I am from Mysore Toastmasters. Over to
Welcome,
Anupa.
distinguished Toastmaster Kavita. And it is, I think, such an honor to have you here because it inspires each one of us present here. And the key message that you have given, that Toastmasters helps us to structure our speeches, I think, which is extremely important even in our professional lives. So, thank you so much for that. I can see we have Toastmaster Lulu who had joined us last meeting also. Can we hear from you, Toastmaster Lulu?
Yes, sure. Move, move back.
It's okay. You call me Anu. I am quite okay with it.
Sorry. Okay, I'm not familiar with Indian name. I reading my name. Opportunity. Thank you for giving me opportunity to deliver my introduction. I'm a returning guest from District 85, China, and this is our my lunch break, and to 44 people are very sleeping in the office, so I step out and join the meeting. And so I'm during the lunch break. I didn't. I always don't take a nap. I want to speak more with all of you, and I really enjoy the every Toastmaster meetings, and especially this is a very special women meetings. And I stay here with and then and grow with all of you, and I see a lot of DGM. It's a very rich experience Toastmaster here, and yeah, that's all. I and also wish your club a grown bigger and stronger in the future. Thank you. Back to the Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lulu, and welcome to the club. I hope you're going to enjoy the meeting today. We have, I can see Archana is there. Archana, welcome to the club. Can we hear from you, please?
Hey, good morning. Thanks for the welcome. Yeah, I'm Dr. Archana. I'm from Gabby's Toastmasters Club, and I'm here because of the last meeting which I attended here over here. That was wonderful. So I couldn't thank and also couldn't give my words because I had some emergency. So I'm here again.
Welcome to the club, and we are going to look forward to having you in our future meetings, Toastmaster Archana.
Thank you.
And we have few more guests. We will be interacting with them on the go during the meeting. But I really welcome you all to this wonderful meeting. Moving forward, let me quickly recap the last meeting number 225 that we had. We had a wonderful meeting with the theme You Are in the News, which was hosted by Toastmaster of the Day, Rahul. We had one icebreaker speech delivered by Toastmaster Amanda, evaluated by Toastmaster Anita, and our wonderful table topics master being our Madhavi. We had the wonderful general evaluator Toastmaster Pradyumna with his tag team timer being our newest member Toastmaster Tejaswini, our counter being me, and grammarian being DTM Kavita. So today, moving forward, we again have a very exciting meeting. People who have seen the poster already know what the theme is about. So I am not going to take a lot of time, but we are going to dive right into the meeting for our impromptu challenge. And to conduct that, we have our challenge masters, Toastmaster Amanda and Toastmaster Tejashwini. To start on with the challenge, I invite on stage Toastmaster Amanda. Now, who is Toastmaster Amanda? All of us know. She is the most popular Toastmaster who has taken roles in, I think, more than 50% of the clubs, not only in our district, but other districts as well. She is a songwriter, a lyricist, and a video editor, a BBA student who also conducts spoken English classes for her students. Our VP membership. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome our challenge master, Toastmaster Amanda, on stage. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anuva, for that wonderful intro. Welcome, Toastmasters and dear guests. Are you excited for today's table topic session? Yes? Okay, great. Life rarely hands us a script, and neither does the stage. That's where today's theme, gratitude and grit, comes alive. Grit is stepping up to this mic without knowing what's coming next. Gratitude is realizing that the best speeches often come from unexpected moments. The time limit for the real topics is 1 to 2 minutes. The timer will show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and the red card at 2 minutes, and 30 seconds grace period. If you are a guest and you do not like your topic, you can always ask for another one. So leave your inner critic at your seat. And who is ready to bring the grit and kick us off for the first topic? So what I'm going to do is, distinguished Toastmaster Kavita. Your topic is, what is one goal you achieved only because you refused to throw in the towel? I repeat, what is one goal you achieved only because you refused to throw in the towel?
Thank you, Amanda, for the interesting topic. I have many incidents where I was about to give up, but I did not, and just found a way to work around it. But today I'm going to share one of that experience. How many of you can spell words? Raise your hands. You can spell words, I know that. But can you spell difficult words which are not even used in your daily life? Like obsequious, eccentric, harassment. These are not in our active vocabulary, but for a student who participates in an international spelling bee contest, these words are a must. Not just these, but there are many, many words which have roots from French, Sanskrit, Spanish, Italian, whatever. It was very difficult as an instructor for an international spelling bee competition, training nearly 100 students to face the international level challenge. I was a franchisee for the Mars International Spelling Bee, and our national competition was happening in Goa. Goa. It's going to be fun. And I packed my luggage, traveled to Goa. When I went there, they said, you are going to be one of the spell master. And they gave me a sheet of words with 2,000 words, which I had to master overnight and be prepared for the contest next day morning. I had to give these words to all the children, maybe about 2,000 of them in different age categories. Imagine my plight. 2 hours of overnight preparation, 2,000 words is all that I could do. I thought, oh my God, this is quite a challenge. How am I going to master all these words which I myself do not know? But I took it up, opened my laptop, searched all of them, and then understood how to pronounce them because they're all from different languages. I mastered them and then learned the meanings and understood how to pronounce them to tell it out to the students. It was a very, very tough challenge because of the limit of time, but I respect the limit of time. Right now, I overcame it, did the contest successfully. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DTM Kavita. It was a really interesting story that you got to be the spell master. That's something I don't think a lot of us do. Who is the next speaker? Ah, yes, Toastmaster Lulu is raising her hand. Your topic is, what is the hardest no you have ever received, and how did it ultimately lead to a yes? I repeat, what is the hardest no you have ever received, and how did it ultimately lead to a yes? Toastmaster
Can you
Lulu,
repeat the question?
you want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the hardest no you have ever received, and how did it ultimately lead to a yes?
What is my hardest word I have never seen, and that lead my life, right?
What is the hardest no? And or like who, like someone tells you no, you can't do that. What's the hardest no you have ever received? And how did that ever lead to a yes?
Oh, okay. That's really a good question. It's made me remember something. When I was uh I started to work, and and one guy told me, you cannot speak English very well, and because your I think because just he's he blamed me, and he said your my pronunciation was not perfect. This made me feel very overwhelming, overwhelmed, and so many years I'm not comfortable when I speak English in public places, even especially in the meeting room. There's a lot of uh, customers and one of my boss, and his words like a ton of bricks hit me. But so I struggled with this sentence for a very few years since I entered the room, knocked the door, entered the room to join the Toastmaster meeting as a guest. A VPM very in that meeting, AMD Toastmaster meetings, uh, a very enthusiastic girl come to me said, "Your voice is so beautiful. You have potential deliver speech on the stage. You will become a better speaker." That sweet heart, that sweet encouragement words made me feel really made me feel I can touch it. I I I can do this. I think my time is up.
Yes. Thank you,
Sorry.
Toastmaster.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye-bye. Back to Madam Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lulu, for sharing your journey. It was really touching. Our next topic is, what is something small or unnoticed in your daily life that you are deeply grateful for today? I repeat, what is something small or unnoticed in your daily life that you are deeply grateful for today? This question goes to Toastmaster Archana. You're on mute.
What is something which we always get unnoticed? Yes, there are many things in our life, like the sunlight, like the uh, waking up early in the morning, uh, looking at your loved ones beside you. There are so many things that makes your life, that makes you you, and that makes you happy throughout the day. But we often notice we don't notice them as something that are important. The only importance comes to your life. You realize the importance of them only when you are lonely. So I remember when I was for my higher studies in Bangalore. So during that time, I had realized so many things that I was missing, and that made me homesick within 15 days only. Uh, I was missing my kids, I was missing my husband, um, and I was missing the vibes which every day get in the morning, like the warmth of their love, their care, they do while I'm sick, or maybe I'm just getting up from my bed, and their warm smile that used to make my day. So that was the moment I realized that I have so many things in my blessings. And that realization only comes when you are lonely, or when you are away from your home. So this is what we need to cherish, and I try to write it down in my journal to remind myself that I am so blessed with so many beautiful people in my life, beautiful things in my life, and that all comes with the gratitude, if we thought about it. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Toastmaster Archana. Oh, we must really be grateful for what we have in our life, because someday we might lose them. Yes. Next topic goes to Toastmaster Manoj. Your topic is, if grit and gratitude were two people in a room, who would win an argument and why? I repeat, if grit and gratitude were two people in a room, who would win an argument and why?
Don't you think they are two sides of the same coin, Amanda? Grit and gratitude. Yes, go on, do it. Who is going to do it? The body has to do it. The mind has to propel it to do it. And ultimately, we need to express our gratitude to that mind that propelled, that body that showed tenacity, and move on. We have been doing it since our birth, ensconced, quite comfortable in the mother's honeyed womb. We popped out, isn't it? We popped out ahead came out. We could have stayed there comfortable, not to face the difficulties of the world. But yes, there was a grit. And once you came out, we had gratitude for that mother who bore us for around 9 months. We had gratitude for the whole cosmos that is waiting for our arrival. There's so much of laughter, so much of smiles all around, greeting us. Yes, you have come as a blessing, a bundle of joy as a blessing to make this universe a blissful world. But we sometimes and most often forget about that. That awareness, that conscious decision to follow our conscience, we do not do that. We choke our conscience. We forget to live in the present and come into some kind of obstacle. So let's flip that coin, grit. It should come grit, then it should be gratitude, and lead our life with a smile on our lips to make everybody smile around. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. I agree how you said that we do forget forget to live in the present sometimes. Next question goes to Toastmaster Vaibhav, and your question is: convince us that a minor inconvenience, like missing a bus or a flight, can actually be a gift. I repeat, convince us that a minor inconvenience, like missing a flight or a bus, can actually be a gift.
It's a matter of perspective that missing a bus or missing a flight can be a blessing in disguise. Imagine a student going for his NEET exam and misses the bus or the train that he's taking for the exam. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a matter of inconvenience, or would be a small gratitude for him that he missed it. It could be life-changing for him. After I got married, the first time I was visiting my in-laws, I booked a flight. I have to fly from Kathmandu to a place called Bhadrapur, and from there, then I take a taxi to get to Siliguri. In my jealousness, I actually booked a flight to a place called Bharatpur instead of Bhadrapur. Now that's a very minor difference in the language, but I ended up around about 250 kilometers away from where I needed to be.
Oh.
I landed in the airport. During the entire process, like checking in and getting onto the plane and landing, I did not even realize that I was going to the wrong place, because it never even registered in my head that I'd booked the wrong ticket. Now, going to your in-laws' place for the very first time after you've married, you're going to go pick up your wife. Imagine the inconvenience, imagine the jokes, imagine all the different things that can happen. Now, the funny part is, so I could not get a flight from there. There was no connecting flight from Bhadrapur to Bharatpur. So I had to get on a bus, which was completely booked. So I was literally sitting on a stool in the middle of the aisle. Reached Bhadrapur the next day, Pani Tanki, the Kakarpita, the bordering city. And West Bengal had a strike that day. So I reached the next day and West Bengal had a strike, so I couldn't get a car. So here I am carrying my luggage, sitting on a scooter, getting to Siliguri after 24 hours of when I was supposed to reach. So I'm sorry to say, Amanda, I cannot convince you that missing a flight or a bus can be blessing in disguise. It is a hassle. It can ruin all your best laid out plans. I would assume in thousands of cases, maybe one case where somebody missed a flight and the flight crashed, kind of stories are very far in between. So those are my thoughts. Thank you very much. Back to you, Amanda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaibhav. But if you think about it, if that incident never happened, you won't have a story to tell us that we all find really interesting, you know?
I could do without the stories. I'd rather have been with my wife on the time when I was supposed to be there.
Yes. We have one more question, and that's for Toastmaster Shravan. Your question is, share a lesson you learned from a mentor or parent that you didn't appreciate until years later. I repeat, share a lesson you learned from a mentor or parent that you didn't appreciate until years later.
Dear Toastmasters and my guests, a few years ago, I used to work with a small startup company, and I was growing along with the company. I was very attached because I just came out of college, lot of passion, lot of aspiration to grow professionally, and I put all my efforts day and night, worked on Saturdays, Sundays, and it was like I was like a workaholic. I worked a lot in that company. I worked for almost 6 to 7 years. Suddenly, without any reason, I had to come out of that company. So that was very disappointing, and I was utterly confused why it was happened to me. Though I was doing good to that company, but still, why I faced this kind of situation. So that was the time I was almost jobless for 6 months. My father was observing me. He was a meditator. He do meditation, and he is a bit uh, spiritual oriented person. So he just observed me and observed for a few days, and he told me, Shravan, you have to do the breathing exercise. So initially, I was reluctant to do that, and later, after a few days, I realized I just, without any reason, he was meditating in a room with the music, and I just entered into that room, and I was also sit quietly for some time. And that day onwards, I realized what he said was correct. So I started breathing, and after that, I had got a lot of benefit out of it. So breathing is the basic foundation for our emotions. I realized that, and that was the best and most effective advice I received from my father. That's my take on this topic. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shravan, for giving us a great advice that breathing is a basic foundation. And now we have come to the end of our table topic session. A huge applause to all our speakers. It took real grit to step up, and I'm full of gratitude for the fantastic stories you shared. And now, to keep the energy flowing, let me hand the stage over to our round robin master, Toastmaster Tejaswini. Tejaswini is a software engineer who enjoys turning ideas into reality through code. When she is not coding, you will probably find her creating art. She loves learning, exploring, and expressing her creativity both in technology and in life. Over to you.
Thank you, Amanda, for the warm intro. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Toastmaster of the Day and fellow Toastmaster and the guests who have joined. My name is Tejaswini, and I'll be serving as a round robin master for today's meeting. In today's round robin, I would like everyone to share your personal thoughts or your experience. And you will be having a 1 minute each, and you will have to answer the same question. And let's keep the energy high and encourage one another. The timer will show the red card at when it will be 1 minute, when the 1 minute is up. So let's start. Let's get start the session. And the question is, who is the person you are grateful for, and how did they help you develop grit during the difficult time? And I'll be sharing my screen. You can see the question. Uh, is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay, let me choose. um, Yeah. Toastmaster Meenakshi, can you please share your experience? Toastmaster Meenakshi, are you?
Hi, I'm a little outside. I'll
Okay.
do it next time. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Sure. Toastmaster Manjusha. Manjusha, can you share your experience?
Okay, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Our teachers build our foundation for all the learnings. I would like to share my thought about one of the teachers who taught me in 7th standard. She was maths teacher. Till that 7th standard, I didn't have much of a confidence on my studies, and I didn't know I am a studious person. And this teacher used to beat me and one another boy every day. She will ask some question, and I still remember my tears are flowing through her hands when writing. So it was every day, and I was so scared of her. Every day she will come in an auto, and I'll wait outside the classroom whether that auto is coming or not. If it is not coming, I'll be so happy. And only once or twice it happened that she is on leave. But she used to say, I am beating only few people. I am telling only few people because I know that those students are the only one who is listening to me and who can do who, when give let little bit of encouragement. All others who is laughing in the backbench understand that I don't have any hope on that on you people. I'm not at that time I was very scared, and I was crying all the day, and I was complaining about her at home also. But that teacher helped me build my confidence that I can grow in my career. I can grow in the class. I am a very good student in the class. So I am very thankful to that teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Manjusha. It was a great experience of yours. Thank you for sharing it with us. And I would like to call Divyanshi to share her experience. Divyanshi.
Hello.
Yes,
Actually,
Divyanshi.
can I do it next side? Because I'm in a metro and it will disturb anything.
Yeah, sure.
Just in 2 minutes, I will just.
Okay, nice. Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Manoj. Can you share your experience?
Don't you think dichotomy dangles us between two extremes, good and bad, happiness and sadness? So too greed and gratitude. I hated him from the bottom of my heart. The person who gave me both. He was too very strict. I used to be bitten black and blue, and I was too naughty as a child. To escape the beatings, somehow, though I was naughty, I used to stand first from the bottom in the class. Somehow, I could appear for a test and entered another residential school. But that man who came from a very humble background of a farming family, he went off with his grit, with his determination to reach the higher echelons of administrative service. And that was my father. When I'm sharing this, whatever I am, it is because of him. Because of he taught me honesty. He taught me uprightness. And as I told, whatever I am, it's because of him. Thank you.
Toastmaster Manoj, I personally inspired by your energy and thank you for sharing your experience. Next, I would like to call Nitasha. Toastmaster Nitasha, are you there?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Nitasha.
Give me a minute. If I can, I'm trying to log in from my laptop and then I'll turn on my camera. Just give me 2 more minutes, Tejaswini.
Sure. Meanwhile, we'll go.
You can continue with one more person and then I'll join in from my laptop.
Yeah.
Ask Parvati, she had raised her hand.
Okay. So I was not able to see this. Amanda, can you repeat the name? Okay, I got it.
Parvati.
Okay. Toastmaster Parvati.
Yeah, I'll take it up.
Mhm.
Good morning, everyone. To start with, who is one person, I would definitely go with my husband. He was a great instrumental in my throughout my journey. Basically, to say academic, post marriage, I had a dream to complete my company secretarial course. I'm basically a company secretary, need not have to say. He supported me not only by saying, yes, you can go ahead, but also he understood that there is a gap in studies. There was certain year break. He connected me through the best coach where I really needed for some taxation and other related subjects. Then thereafter, I wanted to do my law. There also he supported. Company secretarial course wanted me to move for 1 year to Bangalore to take my uh, training. He was there as a backbone to support there. Is it stopped there? No, because academic can be one thing which we can sit, study, and do it. But for me to deliver and for me to commute, I had a very big problem of driving. I never used to drive on my own. He supported me to learn. Supported means 3 to 4 months he came together with me even after 2 times of coaching. I used to say I can do anything academically, but I can't touch the wheel, this steering. He supported me 4 to 4 months continuously, 18 kilometers. Morning, he used to sit next to me, and he used to evening come and sit next to me and coming with me. That is the great support he has done throughout, and that support continues. Thank you, Toastmasters, for the patience listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Parvati. It was a very relatable story to me as well. Thank you for sharing your experience. Uh, Toastmaster Archana, can you share your experience?
So how can I name one person whom I am grateful for the grit I have developed over the period of time, especially during my difficult times? I am grateful for everyone who not only supported me, who not only uh, gave me the strength to go ahead, but also I am grateful to the people who have criticized me harshly, who have trashed me with their harsh words and pushed me to do something in my life, in my difficult times. So if I have to name all of them, I would give them a particular name, that is, all of them are my mentors. They have taught me something in my life, whether with their beautiful words or supporting words, whether with their or either with their harsh words. They have pushed me to become a person who has grit, who has that zeal to go forward in life with all the difficulties, and taught me something with their own ways to go ahead in my life. And whatever I have achieved till today, be in the form of speaking skills, be in the form of my life skills, whatever I have learned today, I'm grateful to all of the mentors in my life who have taught me in their own way. Thank you.
Thank you, Archana, for sharing your wonderful experience. Devyanshi, can you please share your experience?
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Thank you for giving me second chance. For me, my parents are the only person who have helped me so much. I'm a chartered accountant. While I was while I used to study, I used to have so much anxiety and overthinking when I used to fail in the C exam. They always stand by me. They always motivate me. Divanshi, you can do in the next time. I am become a CA because of them only. Because they do everything that they can do at that time. Because I have to give the exam only. They just they just can say these good words to me and motivate me. But the way they explain everything, the way they like posture me in all that time, that is very grateful, and I always be grateful for my parents to be there. Because if I become a chartered accountant, I become because of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Divyanshi, for sharing your experience. Uh, Next, I would like to call out Shravan. Shravan Kumar, can
Uh,
you share your experience?
sure, Toastmasters. As I told in the previous topic session, my father was the person. He was the turning point for my uh, way of dealing with the rest of the world. I was emotional in the sense I was not emotional earlier, not heavily emotional, but I was so attached to some object. If I take anything, if I like anything, or if I like any work or any person, I completely attached to that earlier until my father made me to realize breath is the reason for any emotion. Once I realized that, I started practicing breathing practice, the pranayama, and that led me to learn music. I started learning flute, and then unconditionally I was attached to not attached. I was attracted to uh, things like spirituality and all. So that was the main person who that was my turning point. I can say. He's the person who awakened a new person in me. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Shravan, for sharing your great experience. Uh, Next, Toastmaster Pratiksha. Toastmaster Pratiksha, can you please share your experience?
Yeah, so I also second with the thought that I just don't think there would be just one person that I'm grateful for. In every phase of life, someone has shaped me in a different ways. But if I have to name one person today, it would definitely be my daughter. She may be just 4 years old, but she has taught me that no one ever could. She has taught me patience, resilience, and a lot of other things like how can I balance my work. Uh, Life become more challenging as we start balancing work, motherhood. Uh, there would be some days when I felt exhausted, impatient, and wondered if I was doing enough or not. But every time when she smiled, hugged me, and quietly understood a few of the things that why I can't carry her sometimes, she reminded me why I have to keep going on. So she didn't just give me a reason to be strong. Uh, she helped me become strong. So I'm deeply grateful for her. Thank you.
You are a great mother, Pratiksha. Thank you for sharing your experience. Next, I would like to call Shivi, Toastmasters Shivi. Shivi, are you there? Okay. I would like to move with a different Toastmaster. Toastmaster Vaibhav, can you please share your experience?
I think Toastmaster Natasha's hand went up just a few milliseconds before mine. Thank you,
Okay.
Toastmaster Madhvi. So one person that I'm grateful for who helped me develop grit is my grandfather. During the 2015 to 2020 was a very difficult time for me and my family. There were a lot of family issues going on, and that's the time when we also had the earthquake in Nepal. It was a very devastating time, and so whatever problem came across, my grandfather would just be there, and he would be like, just do it. Try it. If it does not work, I'm there. Your father is there. Your family is there. Just do it. Be it related to my business, be it related to the issues that we were having in the family. I mean, there's one point of time when we had some unsavory folks after us, and the kind of determination and the kind of grit that he showed for every decision, and the kind of support that he showed towards me for every decision that I took really helped me. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2018. A fun or not so fun fact is that my grandfather and my grandmother both passed away within an hour of each other, and both were natural deaths. So that was the love that they had for each other. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you, Vaibhav, for sharing your wonderful experience. Uh, Toastmaster Nitasha, can you please share your experience?
This was the year 2008. Because of a move, because of an opportunity that my husband got, we were to move to the US. Much against my wishes, I had never ever wanted to leave my country. My older son was then just 2 years old, and I so hated the move. Everything in that country was so cold, was so new, was so different, being and so lonely, being so far away from family and everything familiar in my life. But my little 2 year old then showed me, Mama, look at the snow around. We can play in the snow. Mama, look at the library. There are so many different books. We can even take a video home. Mama, look at the park. There is no stone here. Look at the slides. They are so colorful. Mama, they give us snack and they give us mac and cheese to eat in the break. Those little things showed me that if you open your eyes and embrace every opportunity that comes your way, there is so much to learn. And that learning is something that I has stayed with me. And I'm very grateful to my then 2 year old son who taught me that be grateful for what you have and build grit to face it with every ounce of your life. Thank you, Chedeshwani. Back to you.
Thank you, Nitasha, for sharing your experience. Next, Toastmaster Lulu. Toastmaster Lulu, can you please share your experience? Mhm. Okay.
Tosma Tejaswini, can we end this session?
Yeah, sure. I would like to thank each and every speaker for sharing their personal experience. It was a great session with you all. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster and Amanda.
Thank you, Tosma Tejaswini, for conducting a wonderful round robin session. Let's all give us a round of applause to the speakers and to her. They say every great masterpiece begins with a single line. But the best stories are the ones we build together, completely unprepared and wildly unpredictable. Welcome to Story Making. Today, aren't just listeners. We are co-authors. We are going to build an original story from scratch, right here, right now. And here is how the magic works. I will start us off with the very first line of our story. And then I'll be picking our next storyteller. You'll have a few seconds to add just one single line to advance the plot. Once you deliver your line, you pick the next storyteller to keep the momentum going. We will keep this chain alive until our plot reaches a grand, dramatic, or hilarious ending. Remember, keep it crisp, listen closely to the person before you, and don't be afraid to take the plot in an unexpected direction. To kick us off, here is the first line. I was ready to give up and hand in my resignation until I found a handwritten note on my desk from the last person I ever expected. The next storyteller will be Toastmaster Anuba.
Woohoo! It was a message from my HR director, Beena Patil. Oh God, did I expect that? No, but I had, because I had already resigned. But Beena ma'am wanted me to stay back. And I picked up the note from the table. I opened it, my heart full of tears, but at the same time, happiness. I read, "My dear Anubha, I know it is your personal decision to resign, but let me tell you about the efforts and contributions that you have made towards the organization. What if promote you as the HR manager of learning and development and give you a team of 5 learning and development analysts under you? What if I change your timings and give you an option of working from home? Well, started thinking, but no, I wouldn't be impressed by that letter. I was happy, in fact, that Beena ma'am wanted to retain me, but I was going to start my journey of motherhood. And that definitely did not stop me from withdrawing my resignation. Now, I would want Kavita to continue the story.
Just a small reminder.
It's just one line that we
Yes,
add.
it's just one line.
Okay.
It was a great story, but just one line.
Okay.
Anyway, Anubha gave me a lot of context for the story. The next 3 months, I began preparing for my motherhood. My husband and I tried again, but didn't happen. Over to Tejaswini.
I'm not married, but still I'll be continuing the topic. Yeah. Sorry.
I think I chose the right person.
No, you choose the wrong person. Yeah. Like me and my husband like started learning the things like how we have to handle the baby or how we have to take care ourselves and how we have to deal with the situation. Like we didn't had any parent support at that time, so we decided to manage it by ourselves. So I'll be taking the next name as just let me check. I would like to call Madhavi to continue the story.
Myself and my husband decided we want to live our life. Why to worry about the society and think about the blamings that we don't have kids? Pass on to Shravan Kumar.
But God has a different plan. Immediately blessed with a couple of babies, twin babies, and the entire world was astonished. And uh, yeah, next pass on to Toastmaster Shivi. Toastmaster Shivi, are you there? Otherwise, Pratiksha, Toastmaster Pratiksha.
Oh, what a blessing it is. We were planning for one, but we got twins. So obviously, it was a surprise for both of us because we were planning everything as per we will be having one baby. How do we need to take care of everything? But with two, it was a little little messy. Even we had planned enough. So, anyways, uh, since joy comes with baby, so we had. I mean, the God had doubled our joy. So next, I'll choose to.
How about bringing Pradyumna in?
Okay, sure. Pradyumna.
Toastmaster Pradyumna? We'll choose someone else.
I think he's not there. We can call
Just-
Noor, I think.
Yeah.
Is Noor there?
Parvati raised her hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now it is time for me to adopt the skills because kids do what we do, not the kids do what we say. So now I have started changing from saying to doing and adopting the skills which they need. Over to next Toastmaster. I can't see any name. I was below.
Archana has raised her hand.
Now we have twins, and the real challenge began. There were fights. There were a lot of war going on in my house, and one day the house was about to burn when I was away, and when I went back, I saw the two kids fighting like anything, and I had no idea how to control them. Next to another Toastmaster is there, Manjusha. Over to you, Manjusha.
I decided that after 5 years of these fights and looking after the kids, I need to move on with my life. I need to find out a way to look after the kids. I joined them to a primary school. And I decided to move on. Next, let me call somebody.
Natasha has raised her hand.
Yeah, Natasha.
Before you know it, from nursery school to celebrating the girl's 16th birthday. Double the fun, double the mess, double the eye roll, double the attitude, and so much more. Welcome to the world of teenage parenting. Over to you, Vaibhav.
Toastmaster Vaibhav.
Hey, one sec. Sorry, I could not follow the story, so please excuse me on this rant.
No, that's
No,
okay.
you
I'll
have
tell
to.
you. You have twin children. Twin and that are twin girls who've just celebrated their 16th birthday. Now continue the story from there. My last line was welcome to the world of teenage parenting.
Welcome to the Okay,
You just have to
because
say
I have
2 lines to add to the story and then call the next person to continue the story.
life as a uh, as a as a as a zookeeper would have been easier when raising two twin girls, but nevertheless, I'm thankful that at least one of them uh, is intelligent enough to take care of me in my old age. So, who do I call up next to carry on? Anyone? Okay, with Toastmaster Parvati.
I've already done.
Toastmaster Lulu?
Okay.
Amanda, why don't you only conclude the story?
Okay. Okay, fast forward to their college years, and now they are choosing what they have to do for their degree, and now they have finished their degree, and now they are finding someone to marry. They have got a great life now, great jobs, and now it's their turn to choose whether they want to do motherhood or they want to have a career. Yes. Anyone want to have a better ending?
They all participated in the student protest in Delhi.
And once they are 18, we convince them to join the All Women and Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club.
Yes, now we have twins in the club.
I was going to say, welcome to the world of grandparents of quadruplets. The girls have been blessed with twin children each.
Okay, I hope you all had a wonderful story making session. And now we have come to the end of it. Now I invite our gender evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Kavita, to give her evaluation report.
Just give me 1 minute. Okay. I thought the story would go on and I can enjoy my fruit. So I popped in a big chunk of fruit and I had to manage finishing chewing it. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm ready. It was a very interesting meeting. Thank you, Amanda, for being the moderator for the entire meeting. And the 3 segments were very interesting because everyone participated and they shared their heartful messages and experiences. Let me go segment by segment, starting with the introductory part of the meeting. Started pretty much on time, and all the role takers were present, and everything was planned meticulously. Amanda had already alerted me that we're going to have a very different meeting, and this was the different meeting. Interesting. The sergeant at arms had a calm and clear demeanor to greet everyone, share the mission, and set the ground rules in an interesting way. Besides, he also did everyone lead and follow the Toastmasters promise, which we do occasionally in other clubs. But here it was very interesting to see everyone following and keeping in tow. Then he did the introduction of the President Anubha in a very interesting way. And when he ended it, saying that a poet at heart, I could see a pleasant, surprising smile on Anubha's face. That is what we want with a good introduction. It should definitely amuse not just the listeners or the viewers, but also the person who we are introducing. That was well done, Pradyumna. Then the president interacted with the guests in a very nice, friendly way, inviting them and making sure they always come back to all women entrepreneurs meetings and keep the things going to have variety and newness. That was a very interesting way that you interacted with everyone, pulling up and talking to them and also appreciating them. Good vibe. And after that, it was Amanda who announced the theme, gratitude and grit, in a very beautiful way. I like the way you put the words together to talk about it, not just in the beginning, but every time you brought in a new segment, you had a very beautiful, uh, crafted sentence as an opener or an introduction. And also the way you spelled it out, especially the one line story weaving challenge. I simply love the way you put the whole thing together. Mm, Then, of course, we had some very interesting topics connected to the theme. Um, and it was, I think, very sensible. And you were also very sensitive to people by giving them topics that they could really think about and speak. This is the eloquence of the topic master to be able to identify topics that people can really talk about and not feel uneasy and not knowing what to say. That's not the place where we want speakers to be. So I think Amanda was very sensitive and sensible in this situation. Okay. I would just like to give a few thoughts, a few observations about each of these topic speakers. And here we go. The first speaker was myself. I'm not sure if I can evaluate myself. So I will skip that one. However, I think Amanda commented that it was a very interesting incident that I talked about. And that means I engaged the audience. So pat on my back. The second speaker was Lulu, the guest. And we could see that she was not very relatable to the topic. So Amanda had to explain it, break it down, and make her understand what exactly she meant by turning a no to an yes and things like that. So I have a request, Amanda. Your topics were very nice and interesting, but it could have been simpler and shorter, is what I feel. They were too long. When we have long sentences, we may forget by the end of the sentence what was told in the beginning. So that is the challenge. We always talk about brevity in communication as well. That's one thing for you to think about. And the next thing was sometimes you used a twist in your topic as well, like giving a metaphor or an idiom. That was great for me because I understood what throwing in the towel means, but not everyone understands what exactly it is. So you still have that little risk of people not relating to the topic. So see if you can develop the topics in a slightly different manner, and that will be really interesting. Yeah. Yes, Lulu. Yes, I'm talking about the topic you answered because you had a little discomfort in understanding and also being able to relate to it. However, Amanda handled it very beautifully by explaining it to you, breaking it down. So that's my observation for Amanda. Next, it was Archana. She talked about how she missed home and family. And she seemed to be quite emotional because I think she revisited that situation. And what I would like her to improve on is take the 30 seconds, structure your whatever you want to say, and then have a good introduction, body, and a conclusion. Don't just kick off from whatever the topic is given. It'll always be nice to set a little 1 or 2 line context, and then some general thing that you say, and then go on to the topic. Thank you, Archana, for sharing that. Next, it was Toastmaster Manoj. He did a fantastic job of the technique that I just mentioned. He said, "Don't you think they are the two sides of the same coin?" And that actually gave us a really good perspective. He also handled the topic very beautifully by talking with relevance and also his personal experience, and finally convincing us that we cannot have one person win when it is grit and gratitude. Both of them go in tandem. Well, thanks, Manoj. Next, he was also very expressive with hand gestures, expressions, drama, and all that. Very interesting to watch him on screen. Next, it was Weber, who talked about a very unconvincing incident that could have brought him disrepute for landing late at his in-laws' place, which was very interesting. And however, I like the way he ended. "I'm sorry, Amanda, I cannot convince you that it is going to be a blessing in disguise." I love the way he twisted it. And not every time you have to agree with the topic that's handed over to you. You can always give your own perspective, and you don't have to agree with everything that's handed down to you. You don't even have to disagree, but you can also be on the middle of the line perspective. So that was a good job done, Vaibhav. After that, we had Shravan Kumar, who went very insightful about a turning point that happened in his life, which was learning to meditate and do some breath work, which kind of brought calm and peace because of the anxiety that he was going through. I think the way he talked about it was sequential as how it happened in his life. He kicked off with something very interesting. I had been a workaholic for 6-7 years, setting the context and what happened then. So that timeline management of the content was very effective. So this is what I wanted to share about the topics segment. It was very interesting, handled very beautifully by Toastmaster Amanda. You're really good at setting the context and encouraging people with a beautiful voice and intonation that you bring to the meeting. It was very entertaining also to watch you, Amanda. Next, we had the round robin master, Tejaswini. It was great effort, Tejaswini. I'm glad you experimented with this kind of a segment. Of course, you related all the topics to, not all the topics, the one topic to the theme of the meeting. And you were able to bring out so many different stories from different people, each one heart touching, and also had a beautiful takeaway for all the listeners. Some of the speakers were really brilliant, like we had life lessons to learn from them, and with the clarity that they express themselves. And you moderated it very well because some of them were off camera and you really didn't know if they would be ready to speak or not. You were remaining calm and moved on to the next person, tried to see who was there. Amanda was supporting you, saying, "Oh, this person has raised the hand." All that beautiful chemistry was very nice because online we have these certain challenges and it was handled meticulously. Kudos to both of you there. And the next part was the story making. This was the most fun and interesting part because the previous segment was a little too, insightful, deep, kind of philosophical to a certain extent and all that. it gave us an in-depth introspection. But this segment actually shot us off the tangent. And she already alerted us, Amanda already alerted us that you can give it a very crazy, humorous, funny ending, whatever you want to do. I think Anuba was very inspired and she almost finished half the story, unmindful of her limitation of one sentence per person. But that was really interesting. And Amanda didn't stop her because she had a very good flow of thought. That is what I said. Amanda is very sensitive and sensible. Thank you for being such a wonderful moderator for the whole day. I really enjoyed it. And with all this awesome, the All Women Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club is looking forward to have those 16-year-olds in their meetings, not as members yet, but definitely I would like to see the contrast of ideas and the Gen Z elements coming in, kicking in into your meetings. Anyway, that was a fun matter, but I think we had a lot of variety in terms of how each segment was placed. And kudos for experimenting this, not just sticking to the same structure every time. You can always experiment and explore different experiences. That way, your members will be challenged and also be inspired to come back to the meetings. Over to Amanda. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Kavita, for giving us a wonderful evaluation. Today we had a great meeting, having the table topic session, the round robin session, and our story making session, which I hope you have all enjoyed. And now I hand over back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Anuba.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Huge round of applause for our challenge masters for today, Toastmaster Amanda and Toastmaster Tejashwini. I think it was a very beautiful bond that we have seen throughout the preparation between Amanda and Tejashwini. Tejashwini being the newest member of all, coming forward and taking up this particular role, and Amanda mentoring her so well for this role. So I think kudos to both of you for that. And distinguished Toastmaster Kavita for that wonderful evaluation. Each one of us as speakers today, we are going to implement the recommendations given by you in our future meetings. Thank you for stepping in and taking up the role, DTM Kavita. And a huge round of applause for the silent role taker that we have for today. Can you guess who it is? No?
Toastmaster Madhavi, our timer.
Yes. Huge round of applause for Toastmaster Madhavi, the silent role taker of our meeting, the timer for today, who kept a good check on the timing because we had different rules for the three different segments. Kudos to you, Madhavi, for that. And all the table topic speakers who stepped up on the stage and spoke for more than a minute. I think it takes a lot of courage to come out of that comfort zone and speaking on topics which we are not familiar with. So kudos to all the table topic speakers for coming up on the stage. We already have the poll in group chat. Madhvi has already posted it. I request all the guests, our members, to please click on the link and vote for the best speaker for today. Madhvi, can I know how many votes we have?
Got 8 votes. Actually, now we have 16 members active on
We
the
have
bridge.
16
Two
and
more.
we have...
Yeah, 2 more. Our strength was 20. So with that, 50% of anyone can vote. We can go ahead. Or can I go ahead and declare it?
I think we are good to declare the result, Madhvi. We have 50% of the poll.
Okay.
You can declare.
Our best table topic speaker. The first slot is Toastmaster Archana. And And any guess who's the best speaker for the gratitude round robin segment? Our DTM, District Director Natasha Kumar is the best speaker for the round robin segment.
A huge
Thank you.
congratulations.
To all
Thank you,
the best speaker. Thank you. Go ahead, presiding officer.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Archana and distinguished Toastmaster Natasha, for being the best speaker in today's segment. Can I request each one of you to please come on camera so that we can quickly take a group picture, please? Kavita, Natasha, Shivi, Pratiksha, Divyanshi, can you please come on camera? Madhvi, I request you if you could take the group picture.
1 second. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Because we have the pose that Amanda always does, we can try doing that as well. Ready, Madhvi?
Yes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. Take one more.
Done?
Done.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madhvi. So as a presiding officer, I officially close meeting number 226 of the All Women and Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club and open this forum. If our guests would like to unmute and share their experiences, please. Anyone? Archana.
Yeah. It was wonderful session, and there were a lot of things today to speak on, and it was just for the speakers, all the people over here. So I thoroughly enjoyed the session throughout. The table topics, the topics were great, and the second was the round robin round that was new to me, and that was wonderful to speak on a single topic and get different opinions. And the last was the storytelling session, the story making session that was quite innovative. And that was the thing I enjoyed it thoroughly because we had to think out of the box. And I was literally enjoying everyone who were able to make that story and forward it to the others. That was wonderful. So, all in all, it was a wonderful session for me. And last time also, I enjoyed it thoroughly. So, I would definitely be coming in the further meetings as well.
Thank you for those overwhelming words, Archana. Definitely, we are looking forward to have you in our future meetings.
Thank you.
Storytelling, I am not going to forget it because I think back end I was chatting with somebody, reading the messages. I was getting so many messages back end that I think I skipped listening to Amanda that we just have to speak one line. And I went in the flow and ended up telling the entire story. But I think I really enjoyed telling the story and listening to the future built up that happened after the story was told. Okay, so now we are good to wind up for today's meeting. See you all next Tuesday. Amanda, you can stop the recording, please.